Welcome to the January edition of Tiger Time News. I'm Campbell Emerson.
And I'm Daniel Johnson. Let's get started. On December 29th, Jamarian Anderson scored his 1,000th point against Walnut. Elena Clark and J.C. Watkins have more.
Jamarian Anderson recently scored 1,000 points at the game versus Walnut. J.C. Watkins spoke to Coach Petey about his achievement.
Coach Petey, Jay is one of 50 or so athletes to obtain the 1,000 points title in all of BCHS history. How does that make you feel being his coach?
It's been an honor and privilege to coach Jay these last 2 years. Actually all four. I've been around him all 4 years. His determination, desire on the court is tremendous, and watching him grow these last 4 years, it's been an honor and pleasure.
Jay has played on your varsity team for both of your head coaching years here at Central. Do you think that Jay has what it takes to carry his basketball career past high school?
Yes, I definitely think he has the capability to play and past high school. Like I said, he has a motor. He gives 110% on the court every time, and a college coach would love to have him on his team.
Thank you.
Congratulations to Jamarian Anderson, and good luck to him and the rest of the team for finishing out the 2022-2023 basketball season.
During the month of February, the Crush fundraiser was to return to Bolivar Central for Valentine's Day. Paige Stallworth and Elisa Sain have more.
This year, Bolivar is starting back its Crush fundraiser. For $2, you can have a Crush drink delivered. But please note, drinks will only be delivered to BCHS, Bolivar Middle, and Bolivar Elementary School. Bolivar Central will sell Crush drinks in the cafeteria during lunch. The Crush fundraiser will be from January 17th through January 27th. We hope all of our BCHS community can raise plenty of money for our TPAT program or Tiger Parents and Teachers. Thank you.
Mrs. Bonnie Breeden was voted Teacher of the Year for the 2022-2023 school year. Tiara Hill and Logan Pitt interviewed Ms. Breeden about this prestigious honor.
We interviewed Ms. Breeden upon her receiving of the Teacher of the Year award, and here's what she had to say. How long have you taught geometry?
Well, this is my 7th year in geometry. I taught computer skills for 24 years, and my first 3 years teaching were math classes.
As a teacher, what do you learn from your students?
Okay, from my students, when I present a problem on the board, lots of times, especially with geometry, there's more than one way of solving a question. And so when I have the students will come to the board, lots of times they will work a problem differently than what I had in mind. And so that leads us into discussions that just opens the class up to more viewpoints of how could we look at this problem from another direction, and it makes class fun.
Why do you think students should learn geometry?
Geometry is the math of real-world things all around you. You're not just solving for X, okay? And so with geometry, you can figure out the angle that you need to build a handicap ramp at. Or you can figure out the length of a rafter for a barn if you're cutting the lumber, or the angles that go into making a picture frame. So it's real world math. It's math that you actually have an application for.
How does it feel to be chosen by your colleagues?
It was an honor. And so I thank everyone that voted for me. And I try to be helpful to other teachers, especially new teachers. I like showing them some classroom management things, helping them out with some grade spreadsheets. And so I thank everybody for recognizing the fact that I try to be helpful to other teachers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'd like to extend our congratulations to Ms. Breeding for winning the Teacher of the Year award.
Pancake Day has returned to the Bolivar community after being canceled in previous years due to COVID. Daniel Johnson and Walker Gillum have more.
Pancake Day at Bolivar Elementary School has been canceled the past couple of years due to COVID. We talked to Principal Gina Smith about her plans to bring back the loved Bolivar tradition.
Principal Smith, what is Pancake Day?
Pancake Day at Bolivar Elementary is a tradition that occurred under Mr. Carr's principalship, and it has been a community involvement gathering for many years since then that This tradition creates family pride, community pride, and enthusiasm about the school system.
Pancake Day has been a tradition in Hardeman County for a long time. Why did Bolivar Elementary stop doing it?
Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, it was unsafe to continue it for the next little bit. So 2020 was actually our last Pancake Day, and we are starting the institution again for that tradition to continue, to involve our community and return something that has been a total uniting of everyone that day. We are having to change it up a little bit to keep everybody safe. We are actually only doing takeout this year, and all tickets have to be bought in advance. But we thought by doing this is getting the foundation laid again to start the tradition and continue it on for maybe many generations to come, because it is such an integral part of this community.
Thank you.
Pancake Day is February 25th from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. Please come support your local elementary school.
November 28th through the 30th, our Beta members attended Beta Convention in Nashville. Sadie Fry and Tennille Robinson placed in their respective categories. Keaton Henson and Becca Bryant interviewed the women.
We spoke to Tennille Robinson, who placed 2nd overall in science, and Sadie Fry, who placed 5th overall in performing arts at Beta Convention.
Tennille, why did you choose the science test?
Because I wanted to do something that I thought would just challenge me and have me thinking.
What was some of the stuff that was on the test?
Stuff like chemistry, biology, stuff like that.
How did you prepare to take the test?
Since I was already in health science, I've taken the courses, stuff like that before, so it really wasn't that hard, but it was still kind of hard though.
Thank you.
How did you prepare to compete? I prepared by singing my song in front of my family and friends.
How did it feel to perform in front of the entire Beta Convention?
Well, I've never performed in front of that many people before, so I was very excited. At first I was nervous, but as the song got going, all my nerves went away, and it was just fun after that.
What did getting an award mean to you?
When I received the award, I was very shocked. There were a lot of good contestants in the competition, so when I placed, it really meant a lot.
Congratulations to Tennille and Sadie.
Bolivar Central has added many new teachers over winter break. Alana Sane interviewed the new additions to our Tiger staff.
I went and spoke to the new teachers of Bolivar Central High School. Do you feel that the staff at Bolivar Central has welcomed you?
Yes, the staff here is great. They've welcomed me with open arms.
What is your job at the school?
Here at Bolivar Central High, I'm a teacher's assistant.
How does it feel coming back to the school you graduated from?
There's so much joy watching how the school has evolved in the past 10 years.
Hello, Mr. Jane. What are your goals as a teacher to ensure your students' success?
So first off, I want to have a good relationship with my students to make them trust me or have them trust me. And then from there, I feel like they have better success because they don't feel uncomfortable asking me a question if they're confused about something.
Do you feel that the staff at Bolivar Central has welcomed you?
For sure, especially Oma Hall and Mr. Crocker. They've all been very welcoming and helped me with all my questions that I've had and all of the problems that I've had, with whether that be with Google Classroom or just even knowing where I need to go to print copies. They've been really good about that.
What made you decide to be a teacher?
What made me decide to be a teacher? Probably my 10th grade Spanish 1 teacher. That's what I teach, is Spanish, and she really inspired me. She was a really great teacher, and I aspire to be like her. So.
Thank you, Mr. Jane. Hello, Ms. Carwell. What made you decide to become a teacher after being a principal?
I really miss being in the classroom and being with the students. I love teaching. I have a big passion for teaching science, and I still thought I had something to offer.
Do you feel that the staff at Bolivar Central has welcomed you?
The staff and everybody at Bolivar Central, even the students, has welcomed me immensely. I've had the best time here, and I feel very welcomed here.
Why do you like being a teacher?
I love being a teacher. One reason is I know I was called to being a teacher. In my earlier years, I thought that's something I would never want to do, but events in my life led me to being a teacher, and I know in my heart that it was the best thing that ever happened.
What is your preferred method of teaching your students?
One reason that I love teaching science is because I love teaching hands-on, and I think when the kids can actually touch something and see something and feel something, they learn much better than just me getting up instructing all day.
Thank you, Ms. Carwell.
Thank you.
Hello, Ms. Kimmons. While you are not a new teacher, but teaching a new subject, what prompted you to transition from Spanish to English?
Well, I've always liked languages in general, and I've always been a really good writer and avid reader. And I felt like with Spanish, there was a limit to where I could go, but with English, it provided me more opportunities to help the students.
How have you been getting along with your students?
For the most part, I have been getting along great with my students. I have officially learned all their names, made connections, and I think the rest of the semester will go great.
What are your goals as a teacher to ensure your students' success?
This is probably my favorite question because I have incorporated a college and career unit into my lesson plans, and it focuses on giving the students tools to be successful outside of the classroom. So they create resumes, we do mock interviews, answering questions that potential job employers may ask them, and I think it's beneficial to either student, whether they go to college or the technical route.
Thank you, Ms. Kimmons. Thank you. Welcome new teachers to Bolivar Central High School.
Junior and senior prom is March 25th. Morgan Boyle has more.
For juniors and seniors, prom is only 2 months away.
I have spoken with Ms. Spencer, a member of the prom committee and junior class sponsor, about prom, the date, and the theme.
I also spoke with Ms. Vaughn, another member of the prom committee and junior class sponsor, and she told us about its venue.
You want to do it again? Yeah. Hello, Ms. Spencer.
Hello.
What is the date for prom this year, and where would it be held?
The date for prom this year is March the 25th. That is the Saturday before spring break, and we will be having it at Madison Downs in Jackson, Tennessee.
Has a theme been decided for this year, and if so, what is it?
Yes, our theme for this year is a night of enchantment, and it will look very beautiful.
All right, thank you, Ms. Spencer.
Thank you, no problem.
Good morning, Ms. Vaughn. Could you tell us just a little about what My Best Friend Jenna is?
Yes, it is a very beautiful, exclusive dress shop owned by the same family that owns the venue where we're having prom, Madison Downs.
So what does that mean for BCHS this year?
Well, they have kindly offered any Bolivar Central High School students a 10% discount if you will tell them that you're attending BCHS prom.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much.
This year's junior class sponsors and SGA members for planning this event.
We are looking forward to this year's prom theme.
This is all for the January edition of Tiger Time News. Be sure to smash that subscribe button, like our channel, and follow our social media for more updates. And as always, go Tigers! Smash that subscribe button and leave a like.